Hey there, I'm going to show how to build a real quick algo, down and dirty algo, not much to it, not logic I recommend, anything like that. It's not some algo I recommend you run, anything like that. I'm just going to show you some logic and how to build it. I was asked a couple of weeks ago, and I've been neglecting putting together, but someone asked about how to build a repeating algo. They essentially, once every time a condition is met, they want to place an order. By default, a lot of algos, through quick and easy algos, will simply just place an order one time. It'll be logic is something like, if the bid crosses over the moving average, then I want to join the bid for 10 contracts. So that'll generally work one time, unless you use some sort of logic to make it repeat, to make it actually go multiple times. And every time like the bid crosses the moving average, it'll go fire again. So I'm going to show you a quick and down and dirty way to do that using a generator block. And let's get into it real quick. This is the completed algo down here, by the way. This is everything there is to it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go build it for you right now too and show you how quick and easy this actually is to build. So I'm going to get an instrument block, and the instrument block, I'm going to use Bitcoin at CoinFlex, XBT, USDT, June futures, which is trading over here in NB Trader right now. I need the ask price, because I'm going to join the ask price when this logic is met. I'm going to call this ask price. And that's all I need with that. And then we need the ask quantity. So I'm going to give it a field block. Like that. Change this from ask price and change it to ask quantity. Just like that. I'll call it ask quantity. Ask quantity. Real good. I'm going to need an order quantity. Order quantity is going to be 1, because I'm just going to put out one. I'm going to offer 1 Bitcoin every time my condition is met. So I'm going to call this my order quantity. Order quantity. I'm going to make this a user defined, so every time I run this, I can change it. And now my logic is real simple. My logic is going to be greater than logic. I'm just going to use a greater than block. So my ask quantity, by default, the ask quantity, like it's laying out right there, is just going to be the inside market. So the best ask. So over here, it'll be this inside market quantity. Now my ask quantity is greater than the threshold. What's my threshold going to be? I'm going to use just 2, real simple here in this one. I'll call this my threshold. And let's make that a variable too. You can make that a user-defined variable, so I can change it every time. Whatever you want to do, minimize 0. I'm going to connect these 2 guys in, just like that. And this is going to be a cell order, right? So let's get that. I'm going to use a discrete order block, just like that. It's going to be a cell, so I'm going to flip from buy to sell, just like that. Run the instrument, and actually, if I click over here in the problems tab, which I should have open all the time, it's going to tell me that I got problems. 1, the instrument input is required. Where? Right here. Okay, fine. So let's go read the instrument. Boom, boom. I still have problems. Forms are required for price and quantity. Okay, well, I know what my price and quantity are, right? I want to join the ask price, so it's going to be this ask price. My quantity is going to be the order quantity, and I got to get that in there somehow. So I'm going to get that in. I get it in by clicking on that block, scrolling down to formulas, edit, which is price. I'm going to use at ask price. Quantity, I'm going to use at ask, at order quantity. Boom, boom, got it. Save, save. My errors are all gone. Yay. Now I'm going to connect this in here, but this isn't going to connect. Just using the greater than block's not going to connect. I use a discrete message to pop through. So every time that discrete message fires, it's going to tell this logic to run. All right, so I'm going to do that with a generator block. Now this will obviously toggle back and forth between true and false based on the quantity and stuff, based on the inside market ask quantity and my threshold. And I need something to tell this block that this block has changed. So what I'm going to get, I'm going to get a generator block. Generator block, just like that. I'm going to change it. By default, it's set to every start. I'm going to change it to Boolean true. So every time my condition becomes true, it's going to basically run the logic that's in here. What's the logic I've got in here? And the logic is to sell. Sell what? Logic is to sell basically something not at the ask price, join the ask price for the number of contracts, the order quantity that I declared. Real simple. So now that I'm going to add an alert block on here as well too, so I can see what's going on. Again, I highly recommend these. So you can have these all the way throughout algos, all over the place, wherever your logic is, if you want to find out what just happened or where you're going. So this is going to, I want this to tell me what just happened. Every time this condition is met, what's this block doing? What is this cell block doing? Let's find out. I want to go in and get to, I know I'm going to be offering something because it's the cell block. So I'm going to put in offering, what am I going to be offering? And what's my offering quantity? Order quantity. Now, instead of the order quantity I put down in the order quantity block on ADL, this is going to tell me the order quantity we actually submitted to the exchange. So this is kind of more pertinent, more important, because you want to say I want to sell 5, but what did we actually send? So this is actually checking what actually send. This is checking the actual order string to the exchange. So that's more pertinent information. And at let's find out what price we actually put this in at. I know we're telling you to do the ask price or the inside ask, but let's get that verification to find out what price we actually sent to the exchange and what's on that information. So let's get that. All right. And I forgot my and. I always got to have and between each statement. A and B. Not typing all today. All right, now we're blue. We're solid. We're good. Solid blue. All right. I'm going to change this over from default no color to red, just because it's the cell order. Now we should get messages every time the inside ask is greater than 2 contracts. We should show ourselves putting an order out there for 1 contract. I want to make sure to send the right account. And not put an account, so I got to change that to 10M1, which is the account I'm using over here in my simulation. So, all right, now when I click this bad boy and start it up, every time the ask quantity, every time we have a new ask price, basically, whenever the inside ask changes and the inside ask quantity is greater than 2, we're going to join it for 1 contract. Let's see how that works. We'll expand this out a little bit. All right, so let's click on, and we'll get the message, we'll get the alerts through here as well. So let's get it started. There you go. We're offered 1 at 62. Now, if it changes, and we get a big quantity again, we should get another offer. We'll show that this is a repeating algo logic. So we'll run, and now it did. Now, every time it went to a new inside ask, and the ask was greater than 1 contract, greater than 2 contracts, we added another ask. Okay, so that's it. It's that simple, real easy to do, and hopefully that answers the questions I've been asked. If you have any question about this, just let me know. Happy to walk you through what we just did here. But that's a repeating order and how I did it. There's a couple different ways you can do it. You could do it with virtualization, some other ways too, but I just did it with a simple generator block that basically triggers off of this condition and tells the block to refresh itself and go do it again. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy to help out.